Welcome to another Spiritual Awakening with yours truly, Dr. A.G. Green Sr. You know what to do. Tag and share and tag, tag and share and tag. I'm so glad to be with you again. What an honor and a privilege it is to be able to connect with you, not just digitally, but spiritually and mentally. For we have the capabilities as a divine spiritual species to do that. Tag and share and text, tag and share. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're watching live on Facebook or YouTube. Let people know that we're on the air by sharing a link, by tagging, sharing, or texting. Copy the link and send it out as a text blast from your phone. Thank you, and thank you. Almighty, I'm so thankful and grateful for this moment that has been granted to us, predetermined, preordained. Out of all of the timelines we could exist on, we're on this one. We come together in unison, in concert, a collective consciousness. We are just so thankful and grateful for who and what you are in us, with us, and through us. Help us to evolve, transform, and ascend. We'll ever thank you, we'll ever praise you, we'll ever magnify you, we'll ever glorify you. In Yeshua's name, his consciousness, his power, his way. It is so, and so it is. Come on in, tag and share and tag. Tag and share and tag. Yes, we love likes and hearts here because it has a positive impact on the algorithm. And don't forget to follow me at the various social media handles you see at the bottom of the screen. At AG Green Now, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. We're so grateful when you stop by and watch a video or leave a comment. It lets us know that somehow, some way, what we are producing and sharing is impacting you in a positive way. Again, thank you so much for being here.
And we're tagging and sharing and tagging. There we go. Good to see you. Good evening, or whatever time of day you're watching me. That was Hillary. Now Linda, our resident therapist here, Pastor Jerry Cotton. Again, we are amongst the privileged, and yes, he wants us to know that he has tagged and shared. You can do the same thing when you have tagged and shared. Do it with a hashtag or however you want to share it with us. And to our resident mystic, Wesley Turk, good to see you all chiming in and connecting. I'm going to get into some teaching in just a few minutes, but I always like to remind you that you are the spiritual offspring of a dynamic and powerful creator, a source, the sustainer of all life, all things. Some say God, some call the source. You know who and what he is to you. And we therefore draw from the blueprint as the offspring. We come into this experience not as powerless, but powerful. Even the biblical text says, now to him that's able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us. And he that is joined to the Lord is one spirit. We share as spiritual beings with the creator, source, and sustainer. And I want you to type it in the comment section. That's why I am powerful. Type in the comment section, I am powerful. Matter of fact, you might want to speak it out loud. I am powerful. Speak it so that you can hear yourself say it, so that it can make a circular or travel circularly or travel within you, spoken out of your mouth gate into your ear gate. You speak from within so that you yourself can hear you declare and decree, I am powerful. You stand firm in the power of I am, and then you declare and decree to anything else that might be listening that I am powerful. Come on, type it in the comment section. Let's see who's with me. I am powerful. Oh, yes, I am. I am powerful. I am powerful. Powerful by permission of the creator, the source, and the sustainer of all life. I am powerful. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing it is to know that you are powerful. All right, let's check in on you real quickly. I'm going to remind you that you can prepare to give by using the giving opportunities at the bottom of the screen. When we get there, just putting it in your face in your viewing right now. So whenever you're ready at any point in time, you can donate tonight. But right now, I just want to check and see what's good. What's good, family? What's good? Tell me how your week has been going thus far. I want to know what's good with you. This is subjective, but it's a way of me checking in on you to see how things are going with you right now. So talk back to me. What's good? What's good? How are things going with you? And while you're formulating that, I want to encourage you to visit theaggreen.com. That's theaggreen.com. That way you can keep up with what we have going on. It's the hub. It's got all kinds of good information on there for you to stay connected with what we're doing. theaggreen.com. There it is, family. Visit anytime you like. So what's good? Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how you're feeling. Remember, this is all subjective. It's your opinion. We dare not judge your opinion of yourself here today. But how? What's good with you? How is your week going thus far? Let me put the banner back up on the screen so you can know what we're doing. Waiting on your comments. I could say mine, it has been a good week. Things try and present themselves as challenges within my thinking. And I am, as everybody is doing, evolving to consistently counteract any thoughts, feelings, and emotions that are opposite of who I am in this moment and whom I am declaring myself to be. For I am the one who decides what I think and how I show up in the world. So thus far, I would say it's been a good week. I definitely can't complain. Anybody else want to tell me what's good real quickly? Tell me about your week. All right. I told you about mine, family. Don't be shy. Now tell me about yours. Let's see. My soul is well and peaceful. All right. My soul is well and peaceful. Who else wants to tell us how their week has been going thus far? Let's see. Trina, good to see you, Trina. Encouraged to push my way. It's been good. Wonderful, wonderful. My Krista says week has been going good. No complaints. Wonderful. Anybody else want to share how your week has been going thus far? Linda says great. Okay. All right, Hillary. All is well. I'm grateful. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much for the transparency that you have uh, shared with us on this particular night. To reminder before we move forward with the teaching, visit divinespeciesshop.com. Visit divinespeciesshop.com. See if you can find some books or some things to aid you spiritually. You can go to that website and do that. And don't forget to sign up at patreon.com/AG Green now. You can sign up as a free member, and we want you to start signing up also for the paid tiers as we are preparing to launch more and more information as we're expanding and growing our spiritual community. All right, I think I got all those things out the way that I needed to get out of the way. We're going to prepare to get into some teaching thus far. So talk to me, family, on what you've been hearing midweek and Sundays. Uh, I genuinely want your opinion on how the teaching is resonating with you and how it's impacting you. And of course, I want you to also share questions in the chat or in the comment section if you have it, based on the things that I have been talking about over the last several weeks now. Now, tonight we're going to continue to deal with the self construct, who you think you are. I'm going to try and wrap it up. I like to take my time. There are a myriad of ways that we can approach information, and of course, the dissemination of it, and of course, the information that uh, is not just something that is static, but something that at many times moves, moves or extracted dimensionally. It's kinetic, which means that we can access revelatory dimensions. And so I just like to take my time as things are being presented to give you as many angles as I possibly can. Thank you, sir. He says, this is part four, self construct, who you think you are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Part four, self construct, who you think you are. Real quickly, if you can remember this teaching, tell me quickly what this subject matter means to you in talking about self construct. Real quickly, how can you relate to the subject matter? And as we are preparing to respond with that, remember, I quoted a text uh, from Paul that says, with my mind, I serve the Lord. My approach is always psycho spiritual. You're not doing anything psychologically, excuse me, spiritually without the psychological. I'm sorry, you're just not. And your spirit is not going to express itself, whether you call it the spirit, the higher, uh, a mind or a mindset or a paradigm or a persona that is free to allow the spiritual dimensions and spiritual aspects of yourself to be able to actually express itself uh, through the clarity and potency that is necessary. In other words, persona is or other persona is a construct that you and I created as spiritual beings to somehow, some way adapt to this existence. And this persona is fed and created typically by family and by society. It tells us who and what we are perceived to be. And if you accept that conditioning, then you are filling your persona with information and ultimately establishing core beliefs that determines how you show up in this reality and determines the things you experience in what I call the matrix and this simulation. So uh, I'm going to continue to take this approach because if the mind, will, and emotions, if the psychological dimensions of yourself are impaired and debilitated or conditioned with religious truths and not spiritual truths, or with falsehoods that you perceive to be or think to be truths, or with any what we might call limiting beliefs, which are ultimately patterns of thinking that are counterproductive to that in which we desire to evolve, transform, and ascend to in terms of levels and dimensions. So you're thinking, what you're understanding, what you are holding on to ideologically, theologically, sociologically, scientifically, so forth and so on, that is a part of your core belief is going to affect who and what you are in this dimension, who and what you are in what is we believe to be a conceptualizational framework of what reality is believed to be. So what you're thinking right now while you're listening to me, wh- whether it's productive, intuitive, counterintuitive, or accepting, or something that you are resisting, this is all based on your core beliefs. And our core beliefs, again, has the ability to impact the material world. Again, I've showed you this scientifically through various different. Let me know if you can see and hear me well. The module here keeps blanking out. So I want to make sure that you can continue to see and hear me well. Let me know in the comments if you can continue to see and hear me well. I might have to go out and come back in. I'm trying to keep from having to do that. All right. Okay, let's see here. We've got some feedback here. When I speak different, I become different. Learning to watch what I speak. Though unwanted things may approach me in life, I refuse to accept it as reality. Okay, so it does look like I'm going in and out. It's choppy. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. If it does it again, family, I'm just going to is it still doing that? Okay, going out and coming back in. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to restart it. I'm going to end this stream and restart it. Let me make sure I got the information that's necessary. Love you. Coming back.